out and about and they're going about their normal daily business, and they just don't have time to get in front of a computer, but yet they're out and about and they're doing something fun with their team, that is notable and noteworthy. And it would separate them from the rest of the pack in terms of either photos or, maybe a video that they could take. And wouldn't it be great to be able to post that content, when it's happening, like real time? And that's the real power of being able to do, like I always like to say, this, Crystal, if I can't, look at what I'm doing right now. I mean, if I can't do it from my phone, I really kind of don't want to be doing it. I mean, I want to be, I don't want to be, I want to be able to be mobile and do things, as they're happening, because there's even more value to do when things are done, I think, when they're live and when they're happening. It's the whole reason why I think live video is so powerful, is because, people want that real in the moment type feeling that they get when they get content in that way. So one of the things, the other great thing, go ahead.
Sorry, Ryan. just to keep going with that, is we had a client the other day that said, well, because we showed them how to download the Google My Business app and kind of went through what we're going through today. And he said, well, this is great, because when I'm waiting at the doctor's office or when I'm waiting in line here and there, I can now connect to this so that he can get more views, which turn into website clicks, which then become phone calls. And so that's really what, we're going for. I didn't mean to cut you off though, Ryan.
No, that's great. I mean, it's a great example. I mean, it's like you can do this when you have downtime, if you have some downtime. And the great thing is that a lot of times you'll create content that's even more valuable because it's as it's happening, and the great thing is, and I do think that actually Google does reward businesses with better rankings when, and Yahoo and Bing and Yelp, and when you actually post content from your phone, because they know that it's more of a mobile experience and it's more real time. And so they want you to use the mobile app, the one what we're going to be talking about today. So that's the problem that this really addresses, and the fact that you can do things like add managers, admins, etc. to your page remotely. I mean, when you can do things like that, remotely on the spot, when you might need to have them added or taken off, like when you're out and about. I mean, if you have somebody leave your company and, it happens spur of the moment, you want to be able to remove them immediately where you're at and not have to panic and have somebody go and log in with your username and password as you, which is more dangerous to have your username and password out there with multiple people than you just going in quickly and easily from your phone and, adding somebody as an admin or taking somebody out as an admin of your Google My Business page or your Yelp, admin page, etc. So
I agree. And then another example was our client had said they were real excited because they could do this right before they went to bed. So they created that habit of making it a habit to post a photo on a daily basis right before they went to bed. So that's great too, because then you get those views, excuse me. And so that brings more attention, more awareness of who you are and what you're doing, especially on Google. And a lot of the times we hear, how can I get on the Google? And this is how.
Yeah. It is, because bottom line is if you build that habit, because we all have our phones with, I think the statistics are that, we all have our phone within 3 feet of us 97% of the time, even in bed. So what does that tell you? That you've got the ability at any time then to actually just post a really quick photo, and it literally takes seconds with the system that we use to do this. I mean, it doesn't take a long time. That's the other great thing about it's actually faster to use either our text-based system to post photos and videos and respond to reviews. Last night we had some friends over. He actually gave me a review because I gave him some insight into, Facebook Live, and he was blown away with messenger marketing and what I showed him about chatbots. And he left me a review, and I was streaming my phone to the computer, and on my phone, as I was showing him something, a text popped up and said, "You got a review. Do you want to respond?" And so, it's just making things easy like that, so that it's like right there, top of mind, so that you can handle this stuff. Because when you do this, you will get better rankings and on Google, which turns into website views and ultimately into phone calls, if you've also got a good reputation.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'm going to share my phone, and the first thing that we're going to talk about is learn how to update your business information, such as hours, address, contact information, photos, and description. Okay, so let's see. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Oh. Okay, here we go. So from my home screen, if you look right here, this is the Google My Business app. So when you go into the Google My Business app, it takes you to your home screen, which is most likely your latest post. If you click here on this, what we call a hamburger, it'll take you to business information. And so if you click on that, this is the information that you currently have out there on your Google My Business page. So if you click on the pencil, you can update information and click save. You can update your hours, same thing, and click save.
Yeah, so I mean, this is great. I mean, on the fly, you can change anything that's associated with your business, really. I mean, that's just so powerful to be able to do that.
Yeah, and then if you want to see your business on Google, just click it there.
And you can see it, by the way, both on Google Maps, which are two separate applications. It's very important that people understand that. You can see your business on either Google Maps or on, obviously, like you just saw right there on regular Google Chrome.
Yes. Did you want me to show Google Maps too, Ryan?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Because it's important for you guys to see the difference. And by the way, it's so important, guys, that you can't not talk about this, because when somebody types in your business name before they even show up at your office, what are they gonna do? They're gonna go to Google Maps. It's the number 2 most used app like right now in the world. I mean, so here's the deal. Before they even show up, what are they going to see at the bottom there? What's the first thing you see when somebody types in your business name in order to find you on the maps? They're going to see your reputation and your reviews. So it's so important that you understand that. And the same thing happens with the Maps app for the iOS. Okay, same thing. So the Android phones all use standard. Obviously, they're going to use the Google Maps app. Now, iOS devices try to use the iPhone Maps application, which I don't like as much, but still, same thing is going to show up is your reputation, and the reviews that are pulled in from there or for there are Yelp reviews. So either way, your reputation is going to be front and center when the person looks you up in order to even get to your location. Very important for you to understand.
Yep, very important. Okay. Next thing is learn how to post updates and photos. So we will go back here to the hamburger.
Now, I think it is important for people to understand that, this is how you update just one of the 73 directories that we actually help our businesses manage. This is Google My Business. There's 72 others that we manage from one central location. But if you are just wanting to do this on your own, this is what I would do. And this is some of the stuff that I would start, doing in terms of just, remotely and from your phone.
Okay. And then this tab is photos. So we will go to photos. Right down here at the bottom where it has the plus sign, you click on photos, allow access to your camera. We'll select this one here. Upload. And ta-da, there it is right here. That
And
easy.
what Crystal did is she just did a screenshot of our live video that we're doing today in order to show people what it is that we're, what we're talking about, and to let people see that, this is applicable. I mean, if you got anything that's newsworthy about your business, what you're doing, whether it's out in the field or it's, just, a great job that you've done. If you're an interior designer, if you want to show off a space, if you are an architect and you want to show off the building. I mean, obviously that's, obvious stuff, but there's, even doing events like this is something that you can do a screenshot of and post.
Yes. Okay. Next one is learn how to post updates. Okay. So we go back to the hamburger right here where it says posts, click on posts. This takes you to the post. Yesterday we made one. If you click on this button right here, you can start creating your post.
Yeah. And like we talked about yesterday, you can make these an event. This is so valuable to update people on what's going on with your business, what you plan on doing, tomorrow, the next day, when you've got an event, or if you've got an offer, you can actually, give people offers, and it's super easy. I mean, this is like having a blog on the fly that is free. I mean, you can do this on the fly from your phone. You can add buttons where people, you can make it so that people can order something online, they can purchase, they can learn more, they can sign up, all those different things.
Yep. Okay. The next it is, are you sure you want? Yes, I want to. We'll go back to the hamburger here and learn how customers find and interact with your business with insights. So if you click on insights here, this is going to tell you how customers search for your business. And so what you want to look at, what we like to look at to really see the difference is the quarter. So if you click up in the drop-down menu right here and go to the quarter, this will tell you the total searches. And so direct is your green, and that's how customers find your listing by searching for your business name or address. And then the blue, which you want to continue to see grow, and the green minimize, is discovery. And so customers find your listing searching for a category or a product or a service. Look at this. Business with recent photos typically receive more clicks to their website. So post photos.
Yes, there you go. They're just telling you exactly.
Yeah.
So we like to see that. We like to see a lot more people finding you, not just from your business name, but also primarily from, just searching for your keywords. And that's why we like to see more, what is it, blue than green?
Yep, more blue than green.
Yeah.
And our blue is
more
growing.
Blue than green.
So I'm excited. We've been following the directions and adding photos. Okay.
Exactly.
So next one here, this is where customers view your business on Google. And like I said, we like to look at the quarter. So we go to the drop down. You have an option of 1 week, 1 month, or 1 quarter. And then we select quarter. And so this
gives you a much bigger picture of what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this shows you the total views. So it's kind of like, we're looking at this, we see the big spike here, and we look, okay, what did we do that week that we can implement this week? And if you didn't look at the quarter, you don't get to see that stuff. Yep. Okay. So the blue.
And you can see that, we're definitely getting more, more local searches on listings on search and then listing on maps. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's starting to grow. Woohoo. Okay. Next one is customer actions. So this talks about your visits to your website, requests for directions, and phone calls that are made to you.
That's
Next
good.
one, driving direction requests. So if you look at this, we don't really have anybody that goes to our location, but that's okay. It could help a business that has people that go there. Okay. So phone calls. This one will tell you, what day of the week you have the most high volume of phone calls and what time of the day, so that you can make sure you have somebody answering and manning the calls during that time. Photo views. Okay. shows all photos, owner photos, customer photos. For the month, you can change it to the week or to the quarter. And look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, so what this shows here in the red is how many photos and views that you're getting and how many businesses that are similar to you are receiving. So you could really look at this as far as what your competition is up to and where you rank within that. So for us, our photos receive 668% more views than similar businesses. And that's because we follow the directions and we post photos every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it talks
and
about,
you can see, I mean, you can see exactly what's going on there, you know, in those spikes where you see the red spikes there. It's all from days that we've actually posted more photos. So the more photos we post, the more views we get, the more phone calls we get.
Yes. And then next is your photo quantity. So you can see what the difference is between yourself and your competition.
And you can see, by the way, look at the correlation. Look at when we actually started spiking right down here in terms of the photo quantity, and then look at how it corresponds to the spike above in terms of the views. If you scroll back up again, Crystal.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can see the spikes. It corresponds to when we actually post more photos. So that's exactly what it's saying. It directly correlates the number of photos to the quantity of views that we get from the bottom to the top graphs there.
Yeah.
Really lines up perfectly.
Yep. And so those are a few things. I mean, that's what we had in our discussion for today. And those are a few things of what you can do with a few simple seconds of how to increase your views, which then, transfer over to website clicks and phone calls. Is there anything additional that you'd like to add, Ryan?
Well, no, I think that just, if you have any questions, guys, I mean, we can give you all kinds of insights on how to do this more specifically, guides and there's all kinds of templates that we have. If you want to connect with us, just go to m.me/accelerate marketing, and Crystal's going to put the links down below so that we can start a conversation with you. We'll respond with an audio message or a video message in order to start a conversation and help you guys understand and make, heads or tails of what's going on here. So just, go to m.me/accelerate marketing and let us know what questions you have, and we'll respond, either Crystal or myself or any one of our admins immediately. And for sure within 24 hours, if we're not available, we always get back, typically within 20, 30 minutes at the latest.
Awesome. Well, create a great rest of your day, everyone.